while ago, but first practice sessions, it feeling real?
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit busier, but excited for the opportunity. It's obviously a great honour getting the chance to captain your country, and one I'm really looking forward to.
How does it feel practicing? Do you feel a bit more pressure on you at all? Just being with the guys, but not just one of the guys anymore?
Not really, to be honest. I think there's a few more things going on in your head, and you're thinking about a few things and maybe talking to a few more people. But in and around practice, trying to be very much the same. I think it's really important I take really good care of my own game, and I want to try and be a captain who leads from the front in that sense. So it's really vital that I make sure my own practice and preparation is really good, and we've been a really settled side for quite a while now, so it feels quite seamless, to be honest, at the minute.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's different, isn't it, when you take over a successful side, to put your stamp on it necessarily, because how much do you want to change?
Not a lot, to be honest. I think we've got a really clear style of play, which I think the majority of the group have been a huge part of that for a long period of time. So I think there's a really clear way we want to play our cricket, and I think that will outlast me, and it will outlast everyone. I think for English, all cricket, to be honest, at the minute, the way everyone's playing is a really clear, defined style, and I think that's a really good positive thing, that there isn't much to change in that sense. It's about little bits here and there. How can we keep pushing that forward, which I think will be the biggest challenge.
The big change for the Test team has been that they've been more aggressive, more positive. Can the white ball team take anything from that? Given that was Morgan's mantra, wasn't it, to play no fear cricket and be aggressive?
Yeah, absolutely. That's been our style of cricket for quite a while now. So I think much of the same. If anything, can we take that to new levels? That's the thing we'll always be challenging ourselves on. A big part of the team was not to set boundaries and not to have limitations, and we're always chasing that, whether it would be with the bat, with the ball, or in the field. Are there areas we can keep pushing the limits?
What is the next level then for this white ball team? There's a World Cup in October.
Yeah, there's some really exciting things to look forward to, isn't there? The T20 World Cup is not far away, so we're looking to try and build towards that. We want to win while you're doing it as well. I think that's a good thing, but we've been playing good cricket for a long period of time now, and I think everyone is quite settled in the way we play, and if we put our best foot forward, we stand a good chance.
Is it about consistency now, winning World Cups more regularly?
I think it's going into them with the expectation of being able to compete and get to semi-finals and finals. I think that's where we're at as a team. There's big expectations on the group now that that's where we believe we're good enough to be, and absolutely we deserve that through all the hard work we put in. But of course, winning tournaments isn't just as simple as that. You've got to play brilliantly on the day, and T20 cricket especially is the one form of the game where individuals can really dominate a game. So there is an element of unpredictability in T20 cricket. And
what have you made of what's happened with the Test team and all this euphoria that's come with it? Does it make you want to get back involved?
Yeah, I've loved watching it, to be honest. It's been fantastic to see. It's great to see, after a tough period for the Test team, to see those guys go out and perform in the way they are is fantastic. And I think just, soaking it up around the country, you can hear just the sort of excitement in the way people are talking about the Test team and the style of cricket they're playing. We've seen sellouts on the last days of the Tests, brilliant games going all 5 days. It's really Test cricket at its best, and I think for players especially, and I think for the sporting public in our country are really loving that.
Does it make you want to get back involved with the Test team?
It's not a question that needs to be answered at the minute for me. I think I'm very focused on this. There's not many spaces available in that team, is there? So they're playing brilliantly well, and it's great to watch. Being made captain of this team in T20s and ODIs needs a full focus and a lot of energy, so that's where all my focus is at the minute.
Yeah, and with the schedule as well, there's a lot of overlap. Would it be possible, hypothetically, do you think?
I don't know. Until that was posed as a question, I don't know.
Okay, I'm not posing the question that you want to hear, obviously. In terms of this series then, how do you approach it with the World Cup in October? Is it a chance for players to put their hands up?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. It's a chance for players to show what they can do. We obviously want to play good cricket and try and win the games, but we want to expose people and give opportunity. Naturally there's a number of injuries, and especially the fast bowling ranks in English cricket at the minute, which is going to present opportunities for guys to put their hand up there. And it's a great problem to have, I think, for us, is a lot of strength and depth. Which makes sort of selecting teams very tough. It makes selecting squads tough, and that's through a position of strength, which is great.
And with 12 games in 25 days, will you look to rotate?
Yeah, I think naturally we'll have to. I think especially for fast bowlers, with the way the schedule is and travel in between games and some back-to-back games, I think we'll have to be smart in the way we manage that. We've got to look after our players, and at the same time that will present opportunities, and we want people to be able to have those opportunities when they're in the best sort of physical and mental state as well, not being tired or etc. because of the tough schedule.
And without Owen Morgan in that top order now, how will the new top order look? Have you decided yet?
No, not exactly, but obviously there's an opportunity there for guys who've already been existing in the squad to potentially take that role, or someone else coming in. So it's, like I said just now, it's a great problem to have, that there's so much strength and depth, not only in the guys that are here in the squad, and also on the outside, pushing from underneath as well, which we know over the past few years as that healthy competition has developed the standards.
So is your team for tomorrow still undecided then?
Just at the minute, yeah, I think so. But I think I've got a pretty clear picture as to how I want it to be, but we're just waiting on a few things.
Can you share any of it with us yet, or not?
Not yet, no.